welcome back to the show. On this week's episode, we got a very special guest out here in the Gold Coast of Australia. John Wayne Parr, 10-time world Muay Thai champion. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome. Well, John, I come out from Canada there, and a lot of us are big followers, as are hundreds of thousands and millions around the world of you online. One question I wanted to ask you about your Instagram. You had a post a few months ago. I think it was 10 cuts, 50 stitches. I'm just curious.
More than 10.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was only 10. Yeah.
How in the hell do you still do this after being in the game for so long?
Yeah, so far I've had 335 stitches in my face from elbows. It's just part of the job. It's one of those ones where it's almost like that warrior instinct, where if you can get cut and overcome adversity and still manage to win, there's no better sort of warrior feeling inside that when you get your hand raised and to show to the people that I'm not going to let a little bit of blood stop me from achieving my goals. So, and one of the main reasons that we keep going is money.
Right.
Yeah, the more you win, the more you become, the more the promoters want you on their shows, and the more the money goes up. So to live a healthy lifestyle, yeah, overcoming the little slight issues of blood in the eye is nothing when it comes to the leadership.
Yeah. Now, you are quite literally a certified killer when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. But, you know, just hanging out with you around here the last little while at the gym or whatever, you can just tell you're one of those chill people I've ever seen. What role do you think Muay Thai or martial arts have played in shaping you into the person you are today?
I've always wanted to be a martial artist from the age of about 3 years old, just from the TV, watching shows like Monkey Magic, Karate Kid, the movie Bloodsport, all those sort of motivational movies. And then I think once you start martial arts, you realise the respect that they have for people, because you know that at the end of the day, if you do get into an altercation, it does hurt a lot. So the more you be a nice person, hopefully you're not going to get hit in the street or avoid confrontation. The last thing I want to do is start arguments or be on the receiving end of someone being angry at me. So yeah, it just makes you nice and humble. You learn to respect your elders and just to be a good person. At the end of the day, if you can be a better person than you were yesterday, you're achieving something good.
Exactly. Kind of on that line of motivation, you know, you've reached the pinnacle of the sport 10 times now. One would think that you wouldn't need to kind of drive yourself anymore, but something about you tells me that you do look for motivation elsewhere. What individuals, whether it be combat sport or anything else, do you look to for motivation in your own life?
I just want to keep achieving. It's like climbing Everest, endless summit. I just want to keep climbing, and then eventually when I do retire, I want to climb so far that no one can follow in my footsteps. I want them to get half up the summit and then give up, because it's too high and it's too scary. So yeah, I think I've cemented a decent enough legacy that I can be very proud of. And then the main goal is for when I retire, when I pass, I want to be that guy that people look back upon and consider me as one of the greats. I don't just want to be a flash in the pan, win the title today and forget about tomorrow. I want my legacy to live for my children, my grandchildren, my great-great-great-great-grandchildren. So, and then just like a gentleman in Holland, his name was Raymond Dekkers. He was the first Western to go to Thailand and beat the Thais. He unfortunately passed away at the age of 44. But still, his legacy just lives on. You always to get motivation, you go to YouTube and watch his videos, and it's just so inspiring. So hopefully I can be that guy to other people, not just here in Australia but around the world also.
Yeah, yeah. Now, throughout your long career, was there ever a point where you kind of said, you know what, screw it, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm not going to do this anymore? And if so, what was it that pushed you through to get past that kind of point?
Yeah, 2012, I decided that I'd had enough. I was so tired of the Groundhog Day of every day running, sparring, bag, sit-ups, push-ups. So I thought the grass is greener. I'll try retirement, see how it goes. And then after about 6 months, I started going crazy. Then I realized that my whole life is training, and that's my happiness. Without that in my life, I feel like there was a missing void. There was something not quite right. So I decided to come back to fighting. And then as soon as I did that, yeah, everything seemed complete again.
Yeah.
And then my whole outlook on competing changed, because before it got to this state where everything was mundane. I was doing it for a job. But then when I came back, I realized the main reason I was training and fighting is because how much I enjoy it, and I love the thrill of the competition. And then once I brought that mental aspect into it, it becomes so much more enjoyable. And it's like, I want to do this. I don't have to do this. I want to do this. I want to be the best. I want to be fit. I want to be strong. I want to win. And then, yeah, from then on in, it's been nothing but a pleasure ever since. So just putting things in perspective sometimes is you have to step back to really enjoy it.
Yeah. So what's next for John Wayne Parr? I know you're quite involved with Bellator right now. What do you got coming down the pipeline pretty quick here?
Just waiting for it. I have 3 more fights with Bellator, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully I have some big fights on the main stage with a worldwide audience. Besides that, just teaching seminars. I've just come back from Abu Dhabi. We did a seminar in Abu Dhabi last weekend. That was really fun. I got to train with the UAE Muay Thai national team. And then, yeah, they have the Asian Cup there right now with the soccer. And opening night at the venue, I was introduced to 40,000 people in the stadium live on TV. So that was mind-blowing, and to be introduced to all these sheiks, and it was just really humbling to come all the way from Australia to the Middle East and be well received. So yeah, I just take every day as a new adventure, see what life throws at me, and then grab it with both hands and make the most of it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us here today, and I wish you nothing but luck in the future here.
Thank you very much for the interview. It's, yeah, and if you are a young martial artist with a dream of competing with it, go for it 100%, because you won't regret it, and it's the most thrilling and exciting thing you can ever do, and you'll take the memory to the grave.
That's awesome. Thanks so much.